So welcome back to another video. In the last video you will see we did an upgrade to the DSG cooler. I'll put a link to that video up here somewhere. So today we're going to be servicing the DSG. So what will you need for that? You will need 6 litres of oil, a filter, a sump plug and washer, a 14mm hex, an 8mm hex, and a 24mm socket, and a torque wrench. So obviously something to drain it out of the gearbox, but also something to fill the gearbox. So you can either fill it up through the filter side, or you can fill it up from the underside. And if you're lucky, you've got a pump and you can fill it up from the underside. All methods are going to give you the same result, and you also need some sort of diagnostics to tell you the temperature of the fluid. Luckily, with an Audi TT, the battery is in the boot. So therefore, I don't have to remove much, just my airbox that I had here. So I can get to the filter here, which is nice and easy. That's for the 24mm. So remove your under tray on the car, let's get draining. So now you're underneath the car and you've got your tray off. Where the dog bone mount is, it's literally right there. So nice and easy to get to. So obviously you need something to drain it into. So there's my drain. It's actually not that dirty, and the reason for that is it's not due for another 17,000 miles. But as I've changed the DSG cooler and upgraded that, I thought why not do it while we're here. So it's not that expensive to do. If you're doing it on yourself, it's probably about 60-70 quid. So let's let that bit drain out. So once that bit started slowing down, it's time to get your 8mm, pop that in there. And pull out the inner part, which actually is for your level, and you'll find a lot more comes out. So I just want to show you this. Now that is filthy, and I'll tell you how I managed to get that really dark stuff off. Someone told me a little trick. Once you finish draining the fluid, put the plug back in and then just start the engine and let it run for about 5 to 10 seconds, and what it will do, it will flick all the nastiness which is stuck to the clutch plates off, and it will fall into the sump. So no more than 10 seconds, and then you get all the proper dirty stuff out. So all good. So now it's time to change the filter. So 24mm socket, let's crack that off. Remove the filter housing. Change the seal on the housing. Just use a pick or a little flathead screwdriver or something. I'm sure you know how to do that. Get the new seal and just put a little bit of DSG fluid on it. It just helps it seal a lot better. And then place that over the housing. Remove the old filter. And look how disgusting it is in there. So I'm not going to leave it like that. So let's clean all that up, get all that old dirty fluid out. So we want this fluid to be as clean as possible. So new filter in, housing back on, and then torque that down to 20 Newton meters. So let's see how the bottom bit is draining. We're still draining a tiny little bit, but I think we're probably pretty much ready to go. So we're going to pop this back in. Just do it hand tight, but it is supposed to be 3 Newton meters, but my torque wrench does not go that low. Let's screw the tool on underneath.
So with the filling tool connected to the car, time to go top side again, and I always like to give the bottles a little shake first before filling the car with them, just to agitate it. Connect the other end of the tool to the bottle. Make sure not to over tighten it because it will start leaking. And here we go. First bottle's going down. This would be a lot quicker with a pump, but it is what it is. It's not as slow as everyone says. It's probably about 5 minutes a bottle. And just do this for all 6 bottles. I pierce the bottles just to help speed up the flow.
Last one, and that's all the fluid in. So that is now all the DSG fluid in.
So let's move to the underside of the vehicle and remove the filling tool. And get the sun plug ready, because a lot of fluid's about to come out. So I want to swap this over very quickly. And there we go. Get the plug in. Don't need to over tighten this because we don't need to torque it down yet. So just snug it. Nothing too hardcore because we will torque this when we put the final plug in. I'm still using the old plug at the moment.
So I'm just waiting for my X tool to load up and then we'll do the temperature. So we're just getting the temperature up. It's quite cold today. As you can see, it's only 7 at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to cycle through the gears and 5 seconds in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back into park. So we just do that just to make sure all the food is circulating properly. So we're just waiting for this to warm up. We're only on 9 degrees. This is going to take some time, I think. Oh, on 11. So keep an eye on that. So on 37, it's got to be between 35 and 45. So in the middle of that, 40. So when it hits 40, I'm going to get under there. So what we're looking for is a steady stream.
With the fluid at the correct level, it's time to get our new sump plug and washer installed. So let's screw that in. And torque this to 45 Newton meters.
And now that is our Dsg service done. You can now choose to reset the adaptations for the gearbox, but you don't need to, but you can do. It's all good to go. Thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next one.